I busted my leg. I can't ride my bike. I can't drive no car. I can't even walk. So what the heck am I doing? Sitting on this bike. Okay, well, I'll tell you why I'm sitting on this bike. I'm not gonna ride it, sadly. I know the title said riding a motorcycle with a broken leg, question mark. But sadly, I am not gonna ride this bike. So as you can see by the boot and the crutches, I broke my leg exactly 3 weeks ago. So I was at my grandma's house after a dove hunt with my cousins and my dad and my uncle. And it was the day after we went dove hunting. We didn't get much. I only got one dove. And so we didn't really have much to do. So I went up to my grandpa and I asked him if I can borrow some rope. And maybe you can tell where this is going already. So I got the old rope from him, and then me and my cousins set out to go make a rope swing over, he has a little creek down, he has a lot of land. So down at the end of the field, he has this, it's a pretty shallow creek, but it goes down like 15 feet. Because when it rains, it fills up all the way. So we found this one tree that was like right on the edge of this creek, okay? And it had a real big, nice branch, and we're like, okay, that's the one. That is the one. So we said, okay, we're gonna go ahead and build this swing. And of course, me being, you know, the monkey I am, I've always loved to climb on stuff. So I climbed up the tree, and you can definitely tell where this is going now. So I climbed up this tree, and I tossed the rope over the branch, and I got the swing. The rope was about this. It was about that thick, okay? It definitely seemed like it could hold my weight, and it was doubled up. So I threw it over, and it was like, you know, it was doubled up, and then I tied some knots in it, and I was like stuck up in the tree because I couldn't get down. It was harder to get down than it was to get up. So I decided to just like swing off the rope to get out of the tree. And so I hung on to it, and after a lot of hesitation, I finally let go and I swung down. I went over the edge of the creek and I was just hanging there, and it was all good, okay? And then I had to get my cousin to pull me back in a little bit so I could get up back on the level ground. And so I got off, and it was a success. It held my weight, and I did not fall. I didn't die. I was okay then. And then I went out a second time, and that's when it snapped. And I had no idea what the heck happened. I didn't even like swing out that fast. I was on the edge of the creek, and my cousins were just playing on their phones, and I swung out a little bit, just like this much over the edge of the creek, and it just like, I didn't even know what happened. 1 second everything was good. I was just swinging out. I tied knots in it, so I was just hanging on the knots. I swung out, and then the next second I was just laying in the water, and I didn't even know that my leg was broken then. I thought, I was just kind of laughing it off. I thought everything was okay. And then I crawled out, and then I was back on the side of the land, and then I tried, like at this point I still thought I was completely fine. It just snapped, I was gonna be fine. And then I tried to stand up, and my leg, something just popped in my leg, and I just fell to the ground. It was like really painful. And then we knew something was up, so we drove this, it was a Polaris Ranger. We drove it down because he has a lot of land, like I said, and so we drove it down, and then my two cousins had to help me back into the Ranger, and we drove back up. And then for the whole day, the whole next 2 days, I just laid down. I didn't really, I had to hop if I wanted to go anywhere. So I was hopping around. And then they live in Virginia, so we left to go home. And then I got an x-ray done. And I'll put a picture of the x-ray up. And then I have some other pictures of the incident, and I'll put those up too. So yeah, so I got the x-ray, and you could obviously see I fractured my fibula. That's like the smaller bone in the leg, and it was a spiral fracture, so that means like all the way around. But the bone was still, it was still lined up good, so that's definitely good that it was still lined up, because I wouldn't have to get surgery or anything. And this was 3 weeks ago, so I have an appointment with my doctor on Wednesday. Today's Sunday, I have it next Wednesday, and then I'm gonna see, hopefully I can stop using my crutches. Yo, what up? I'm editing the video right now, and today is Thursday. The appointment was yesterday, and the doctor told me that he still wants me to kind of be on the crutches for 2 more weeks, but he said I can walk short distances. He just doesn't want me putting all my weight on it for like extended periods of time. So yeah, I'll be on the boot for 2 weeks after I get the crutches off. So I won't be able to ride my bike or anything for those 2 weeks. And I haven't driven my truck in 3 weeks. Probably won't drive it for another 2 weeks, because sadly it's my right foot, so I can't use the gas pedal or the brake pedal or anything. Oh, what else was I gonna talk about? It's actually a space boot as well. As you can see by the NASA logo, and there's a little alien there. As you can tell, I've had a little bit of fun with this. It hasn't been completely terrible. Oh yeah, and to add to the NASA thing, I got this NASA hat. This wouldn't be the Gold Guy YouTube channel if it didn't have a little customization. So to start off, I wrapped my crutches in black hockey tape. I think it looks dope, and I've had a lot of compliments on them. And also I customized my boot too. As you can see, I customized my boot and made a Nike boot. Okay, I bet you guys are wondering, well, what does all this mean for his YouTube channel? And have no fear, I'm still gonna post videos. I plan on making another knife video in the future, but this time I'm going to forge like a big Bowie type knife out of a file, and that should be pretty cool. So for the next few weeks that I'm still handicapped, I'm going to be making that video, and I have a few other ideas. I'm not going to tell you about those now, but you'll just have to wait to see them. So to tell you the truth, breaking my leg did kind of ruin all my plans. It ended my cross-country season only 2 weeks in. I only got to run a few races, and that kind of sucks. But I'm making the best out of it. It could have been a lot worse. I could have hit my head off something. I could have tore ligaments in my ankle. I don't know, I could have died somehow. I could have drowned. But I'm still here, and my leg is almost healed. So I honestly, I'm making the best out of it, and it's gonna be fine. My YouTube channel is gonna be good. In just a couple weeks, I'm gonna be doing motovlogs again, and I might even be getting a new bike. I talked about it in my last motovlog, but I really want to get a DRZ 400 dual sport, and I might get it this fall, or I might wait till the spring to get it, but either way, I'm going to be making some bomb-ass videos for the future, so you don't worry about that. I broke my leg, but it's healing, and I just wanted to make a quick update video to let you guys know what's going on, and so yeah, I have big things planned for this YouTube channel, so do not stop watching. And I'm gonna keep putting out quality content. I love doing it. And so yeah, comment, like, and subscribe. I'm gonna do an outro music with my trusty harmonica now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this little update video. Maybe it made you laugh, hopefully. This is the outro. Thanks for watching. Goodbye. Okay, you ready for this? This is Mario Kart. Someone is walking down the road and they are looking at me very funny.